Had a tough loss versus Florida State, a really good football team, and we didn't play our best football game overall, offensively, defensively, or special teams. And when you're playing a team like that, you need to be at your best. And this past Saturday, we weren't at our best, and we got to do a better job. We got to do a better job of coaching and playing as a football team. But that's one game down, and we got to make the correction and move on. We ended my conference play this week against Cincinnati, a really good football team that's very athletic and can run, and a tough environment, and we got to get back to work and get ready for that game.
Take questions for Coach Taggart. Please star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
And we'll take our first question from Leo Haggerty with It's Sports Magazine. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Coach. Or excuse me, good afternoon. My bad.
Good afternoon, good whatever it is.
Absolutely. Coach, I've been covering games in Tampa since 1987, and Saturday was the hottest day I've ever experienced in Tampa. I know you don't like to make excuses, but how did the heat affect your team?
I don't think it was the heat, to be honest with you. I just thought that we just didn't do a good job overall, coaches or players, and handling the games and the situation that came up within the game. I just didn't think we played a good game. That was one of our worst games we played overall, and we can do a better job of coaching and playing.
Coach, last year you hung 51.5 on Cincinnati. Do you expect them to come out basically loaded for bear up there this weekend?
I'm sure they'll be ready to play. Again, those games, you never know when games like that happen. And, we're hitting on all cylinders, and it went well for us, But this year's a new year, and we're playing up there. And again, I know they'll be ready for it, but our guys will be ready for them as well.
Coach, last question, and thank you for your time. Mm-hmm. Les Miles gets fired with a record of 114-34, a national championship, and he's been to a second. Is it basically become now in the NCAA with football coaches, what have you done for me lately?
I think we all see that, and that's not just in college football. That's just in life, in this world. It's a do something world, and we got to go out and do something, make things happen. I think we all realize that when we get in this profession, and it's sad because he's a great coach and he's a winning coach, and that's just the way it is.
Coach, thank you for your time, and good luck this weekend.
Hey, thank you very much.
And we'll take our next question from Joey Knight with Tampa Bay Times. Please go ahead.
Coach, can you give us a little injury update? It looked like I saw Danny Thomas on crutches after the game, and is Marlon okay?
Yes. Danny sprained his ankle, and Marlon, like I said, just got poked in the eye, and he's fine.
Okay. Curious how yesterday's practice went. Did the guys come out and respond well?
Oh, they did. Our guys came out and practiced like we normally practice with great energy and details of what we're doing. Our guys respond to it. We know we went out and we didn't play our best, and we needed to play our best against that football team. And we didn't do that at all. We didn't coach our best. We didn't play our best. And we all know we got to get it corrected as we start conference play this week. So they came out ready to practice, ready to make some correction and make sure we're all on the same page.
And my last question, just from the defensive perspective, are these corrections something that are going to require any kind of significant change, or you just got to be better at what you do?
No, we got to be better at what we do, and we got to make sure as coaches we're putting our guys in the right position to be successful. That's first and foremost, and then as players we got to do our jobs. We can't get out there and things don't go well. We get out of our what we're set to do. All of it's correctable. We got to get it corrected. A lot of it's fundamentals, and then, like I say, as coaches, we got to make sure we're putting our guys in the best position they can be in so they can make the plays that they need to make.
Thanks.
And our next question comes from Dan Tortora with wakeupcalldt.com. Please go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
Doing well. Just to assess your team, offense, defense, and special teams through these first few games. Obviously, you know what it's like to lose, and you know what it's like to get a big win as well. So just how you're seeing the team kind of moving forward at this point.
They ticked off, guys. They don't like losing. They kind of got used to winning and ticked off after last week. Guys showed some good and some bad throughout the first 4 ball games. I don't think we played our best ball game yet, and we're so eager to see if we can go out to do that. And but from a mental standpoint, our guys are really locked in, and they really want to do whatever it takes to get back in the winning column and set out to try to accomplish what we set out to do this year, which is to win the conference.
And when you look at Quentin Flowers through these first few games, just what you've been able to take away from him, how you assess him at this point?
He can be better just like everyone else. He's doing some good things for us, but he can be so much better. I just look at not only Quentin, but our entire football team. We like I said earlier, we just hadn't played at our best yet, and we really need to work on playing our best. And I think if we play our best, we'll have a really good football team. And like I say, there's some things Quentin can improve on, especially in the passing game. We got to have a little more high percentage throwing the football. But I think he's throwing the deep ball well, and he did a great job of running the ball last week.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Get one more in for Coach Taggart, please.
Okay, and we'll have our last question from Chuck Muller with the University of South Florida Oracle. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. How are you doing?
Good to hear you're still doing excellent, Coach. It was a disappointing afternoon Saturday. You said you didn't play your best ball, obviously. Is it more disappointing knowing that you haven't played your best ball, or there's some positives knowing that your best ball is still ahead of you?
I think there's a lot of positives in knowing that the best ball is still ahead of us, and knowing that we can get there and to give you something to work towards every day to get up to play at our best. And to have the success that we've had throughout these first 4 ball games without playing our best is really encouraging. And the key is we just got to keep better. We got to learn from our mistake this past week and correct those and really lock into playing our best ball game from an execution standpoint, a mental standpoint, and discipline standpoint. I thought last week against a really good football team, we had too many penalties, especially on special teams, and you just can't do those things against a very talented football team.
And just touching on injuries, like Joey said, are we expecting Darius Tice to return at any point this year? I know you said he suffered a broken ankle on Saturday.
Yeah, I know we heal differently, but I don't know if we heal that different. If he can, that would be awesome, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay. Just a couple of words on missing Tyson for possibly the rest of the year, and what his impact is on and off the field.
Tice is one of our better football players. We know what he can do as a runner, so we're going to miss that from him. But I think where he brings a lot to our team is off the field, is with his mentality, his energy every day, and his attitude. The kid always has a positive attitude, always upbeat for practice, for game, whatever it is. And we'll miss having that around. Miss that part of it, but I'm sure he'll still do that because that's just who he is and been around, But his toughness and the way he runs on the field, we'll miss that. But we have some guys to be able to make up for him, so it'll be good.
Awesome.